Some places are isolated because they're difficult to reach. Others remain isolated because nature never made access easy in the first place. Across deserts, mountains and rainforests, entire communities have adapted to environments that most people would struggle to survive for even a few days. From treehouses hidden above swamp-filled jungles to mountain valleys cut off from the modern world, these are 5 isolated tribal territories where entering is far easier than leaving. Omo Valley, Ethiopia. In southwestern Ethiopia, the Omo River winds through one of Africa's most culturally diverse and geographically challenging regions. This is Omo Valley. Home to numerous indigenous communities, the valley has long been shaped by seasonal floods, extreme heat, and unpredictable droughts. From above, the landscape looks beautiful, a ribbon of water cutting through an ocean of dry earth. But survival here has never been easy. Temperatures regularly climb above 40 degrees Celsius during the hottest months. Long periods of drought can place enormous pressure on water supplies, livestock, and agriculture. Many settlements remain far from major cities and modern infrastructure. In emergencies, help may be hours away. Yet, despite these challenges, generations have adapted to one of East Africa's harshest environments. In Omo Valley, isolation isn't an obstacle. It's a way of life. But the next territory faces an even greater struggle against nature. KAOKOLAND, Namibia. Northern Namibia contains one of the most remote inhabited regions in southern Africa, a vast landscape known as KAOKOLAND. Here, scattered settlements exist between mountains, dry riverbeds, and seemingly endless desert. At first glance, the scenery appears almost empty. But that emptiness is exactly what makes the region so demanding. Rainfall is scarce. Water sources can be separated by enormous distances. Temperatures frequently soar under the desert sun. Even experienced travelers can find themselves hundreds of kilometers from the nearest assistance. Vehicle breakdowns are not simply inconvenient here. They can become dangerous. Some river systems remain dry for much of the year, yet sudden floods can transform them without warning. The environment is so extreme that even desert-adapted elephants have evolved strategies to survive here. KAOKOLAND is a place where every journey requires preparation, because in this landscape, mistakes can quickly become emergencies. And what comes next is isolated in a completely different way. KOROWAI territory, Indonesia. Deep within the vast rainforests of Papua lies one of the most remarkable tribal regions on Earth. The territory of the KOROWAI people. Unlike almost anywhere else in the world, some traditional homes here are built high above the forest floor. Sometimes more than 30 meters above the ground. Rising above swamps, insects, and seasonal flooding, the view is extraordinary. The journey is not. Large areas of the region are covered by dense rainforest and swampy terrain. Roads are extremely limited. Many locations can only be reached by river travel and long treks through the jungle. The environment itself presents constant challenges. Deep mud, tropical diseases, heavy rainfall, and in some waterways, saltwater crocodiles. Before we continue, imagine spending a week here. No roads, no phone signal, no nearby hospitals. Just rainforest stretching to the horizon. Could you do it? Let us know in the comments. Despite these conditions, Communities have lived here for generations, adapting to an environment that remains one of the least accessible in Southeast Asia. Yet even this rainforest stronghold is easier to reach than the next location, ENNEDI Plateau, Chad. Rising from the heart of the Sahara Desert is a landscape that looks almost impossible. Towering sandstone arches, hidden canyons, ancient rock formations sculpted by millions of years of wind and erosion. This is the ENNEDI Plateau, one of the most isolated regions in Chad, and one of the most remote inhabited landscapes in the Sahara. The scenery is breathtaking. The conditions are brutal. Summer temperatures can exceed 45 degrees Celsius. Water is scarce, distances are enormous, and powerful sandstorms can reduce visibility in minutes. Many travelers who visit the plateau rely on carefully planned expeditions with experienced guides, because becoming stranded here can be life-threatening. For centuries, the plateau's cliffs and canyons have provided shelter in an environment where survival depends on knowing exactly where water can be found. In a desert this vast, knowledge can mean the difference between life and death. But even the Sahara cannot match the isolation of our final destination. Star Mountains, Papua New Guinea. If there is a place on this list that truly feels disconnected from the modern world, it is the Star Mountains. Located along the rugged border region between Papua New Guinea and Indonesia, this immense mountain range contains some of the most isolated valleys on Earth. From the air, the landscape resembles a lost world. Jagged peaks rise above endless forests, clouds drift through deep valleys, and entire mountain systems disappear beneath dense layers of mist. Some peaks exceed 4,000 meters in elevation. Many communities remain accessible only by small aircraft or journeys that take days on foot. The terrain itself is unforgiving. Steep slopes, unstable trails, frequent landslides, rapidly changing weather, and thick cloud forests capable of hiding entire valleys from view. Heavy rain can arrive without warning. Visibility can disappear within minutes. Rescue operations are often extremely difficult. Even today, parts of the region remain among the least explored inhabited mountain environments anywhere on Earth. That's what makes the Star Mountains so extraordinary. Not because they are untouched, but because nature still controls access. In many places around the world, roads eventually reach every corner. Here, the mountains still decide who gets through. These territories may be isolated, but some of the world's most remote places aren't hidden in deserts or rainforests. They're found high above the clouds, in mountain ranges so rugged and difficult to reach that entire valleys remained isolated for generations. And some of them still challenge even the most experienced explorers today. Which location surprised you the most? And which one would you never attempt to visit? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to NAN Beyond Earth and continue the journey as we explore the most isolated mountains on Earth